Picture this. You're watching two people of the same age. One struggles to carry groceries up the stairs, while the other effortlessly lifts heavy objects and moves with confidence. The difference often isn't just exercise or genetics, it's whether they understand how to support their body's natural muscle-building processes through strategic nutrition. Have you ever felt frustrated that despite trying to stay active, your muscles seem to be getting weaker instead of stronger? Maybe you've noticed that activities that used to be effortless now require more planning and effort. You might assume this decline is inevitable, but research reveals that certain nutrients can actually help your body rebuild and maintain muscle tissue naturally. Here's what most people don't realize. Age-related muscle loss isn't just about getting older, it's often about missing key nutrients that your muscles need for repair and growth. When these nutrients are absent, even exercise can't overcome the biological obstacles preventing muscle development. In the next 20 minutes, I'll reveal 4 specific fruits that provide nutrients scientifically shown to support muscle protein synthesis and combat muscle loss. These aren't exotic superfoods. They're accessible fruits that work by addressing the root causes of muscle decline after 60. And most importantly, I'll show you the daily habits that multiply the muscle-building effects of these foods. Simple lifestyle practices that create the optimal environment for muscle maintenance and growth. But before we start, if you're here because you want to maintain your strength and independence instead of accepting weakness as inevitable, you're about to discover how nutrition can be your ally in this effort. Quick legal note: this is educational content only, not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant dietary or exercise changes. You'll find the complete disclaimer in the description below. Now, let's explore the real causes of muscle loss. Let me ask you a question. Do you remember when physical tasks felt automatic rather than challenging? When carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or standing up from chairs didn't require conscious effort or strategic planning? If those days feel distant, you're experiencing what researchers call sarcopenia, but understanding its true causes can help you address it effectively. The real cause of age-related muscle loss isn't simply the passage of time. While aging does affect muscle tissue, the primary drivers are actually modifiable factors: decreased protein synthesis efficiency, chronic low-grade inflammation, insulin resistance, and inadequate stimulus for muscle growth combined with poor nutrient availability. Here's what happens to muscle protein synthesis as you age. Your body becomes less efficient at using dietary protein to build and repair muscle tissue. The same amount of protein that easily maintained muscle mass at 40 may be insufficient at 65, not because your muscles are broken, but because the biological processes that convert protein into muscle tissue become less responsive. Chronic inflammation, often called inflammaging, creates an environment where muscle breakdown accelerates while muscle building slows down. This inflammation can result from poor diet, inadequate sleep, chronic stress, or underlying health conditions, all factors that can be addressed through lifestyle changes. Insulin resistance, which becomes more common with age, interferes with your muscle's ability to absorb nutrients needed for growth and repair. When your muscle cells can't efficiently uptake amino acids and glucose, even adequate nutrition doesn't translate into maintained muscle mass. But here's the empowering reality. These factors are largely within your control. Unlike chronological aging, protein synthesis efficiency can be improved, inflammation can be reduced, insulin sensitivity can be enhanced, and your muscles can receive adequate stimulus for growth regardless of your age. The key insight is that muscle loss often results from a perfect storm of factors working together: poor protein utilization, inflammatory stress, metabolic dysfunction, and inadequate recovery. Addressing these root causes simultaneously can create remarkable improvements in muscle function and strength. And here's what targeting the root causes feels like. Activities that had become challenging start to feel more manageable. Your muscles respond better to physical activity, and you begin to feel more confident in your body's capabilities rather than constantly worried about decline. Understanding these mechanisms helps us identify which nutritional and lifestyle interventions will be most effective for supporting natural muscle maintenance and growth. But understanding the problem is only the beginning. Certain fruits provide specific nutrients that address these root causes directly. Many people over 60 describe feeling like their muscles never fully recover from physical activity, leaving them constantly sore and reluctant to stay active. The first fruit that can help rebuild muscle addresses this recovery problem by providing compounds that reduce inflammation and support the repair processes essential for muscle growth. Tart cherries contain powerful anti-inflammatory compounds called anthocyanins that specifically target the type of inflammation that interferes with muscle recovery and growth. Research shows that consuming tart cherry juice can reduce muscle soreness by up to 40% and accelerate recovery time significantly compared to placebo. Here's the muscle-building secret that tart cherries provide. They don't just reduce pain, they create the optimal inflammatory environment for muscle protein synthesis. Some inflammation is necessary for muscle growth, but excessive inflammation prevents recovery and interferes with the signals that tell your body to build new muscle tissue. The anthocyanins in tart cherries help modulate this inflammatory response, allowing beneficial muscle-building inflammation while reducing the excessive inflammation that prevents recovery. This creates a window where your muscles can repair and grow more effectively from physical activity. But tart cherries offer additional muscle-supporting benefits. They naturally contain melatonin, which supports the quality sleep essential for muscle recovery and growth hormone production. During deep sleep phases, your body produces the hormones that stimulate muscle protein synthesis and repair the microscopic damage that leads to stronger muscles. The natural compounds in tart cherries also support improved blood flow to muscle tissue, ensuring that nutrients needed for muscle building can reach the muscles effectively. Better circulation means more efficient delivery of amino acids, oxygen, and other nutrients essential for muscle maintenance and growth. For optimal muscle-building benefits, research suggests consuming the equivalent of 8 20-12 ounces of tart cherry juice daily, or about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of fresh or frozen tart cherries. The timing can enhance effectiveness. Consuming tart cherries after physical activity maximizes their recovery benefits. And here's what improved muscle recovery feels like. Soreness after activity becomes less intense and resolves more quickly. You feel more willing to stay active because you know your body will recover efficiently. Sleep quality often improves, which further supports muscle recovery and overall energy levels. Think of tart cherries as providing your muscles with the optimal recovery environment where the repair processes that build strength can work efficiently without interference from excessive inflammation. But recovery is just one piece of the muscle-building puzzle. The second fruit addresses the cellular energy systems that power muscle growth. The second muscle-rebuilding fruit might surprise you because it's often dismissed as mostly water and sugar. Watermelon actually contains a unique amino acid that directly supports muscle protein synthesis and blood flow, two critical factors for muscle maintenance and growth after 60. Watermelon is one of the richest natural sources of citrulline, an amino acid that your body converts to arginine, which then supports nitric oxide production. This cascade improves blood flow throughout your body, including to your muscle tissue, ensuring efficient delivery of nutrients needed for muscle building and repair. Here's the muscle-building mechanism that citrulline provides. Improved blood flow means your muscles receive more oxygen, amino acids, and other nutrients essential for protein synthesis. It also helps remove metabolic waste products that can interfere with muscle function and recovery. Think of it as upgrading your body's delivery system for muscle-building materials. But citrulline offers direct muscle-building benefits beyond just circulation. Research shows that citrulline supplementation can increase muscle protein synthesis and reduce muscle protein breakdown, creating a more favorable environment for maintaining and building muscle mass. The amino acid appears to enhance the muscle-building effects of other proteins you consume. Watermelon also provides natural electrolytes and hydration that support muscle function. Proper hydration is essential for muscle protein synthesis, and even mild dehydration can impair your body's ability to build and maintain muscle tissue. The natural sugars in watermelon can help replenish muscle glycogen stores after physical activity. The lycopene in watermelon provides additional anti-inflammatory benefits that support muscle recovery, while the vitamin C supports collagen synthesis in connective tissues that support your muscles. For muscle-building benefits, aim for 1–2 cups of fresh watermelon daily, ideally consumed around the time of physical activity to maximize the circulation and recovery benefits. The natural sugars can help fuel your activities, while the citrulline supports improved blood flow and nutrient delivery. And here's what enhanced muscle circulation feels like. Your muscles feel more responsive during activity and recover more efficiently afterward. You might notice improved endurance during physical tasks and less muscle fatigue throughout the day. The enhanced nutrient delivery often translates to better muscle function and strength over time. Think of watermelon as upgrading your body's internal delivery system, ensuring that muscle-building nutrients reach their destination efficiently while supporting the energy and hydration your muscles need for optimal function. But circulation and recovery are just two pieces of the muscle-building equation. Before I reveal the remaining muscle-rebuilding fruits, here's something for those of you who've watched this far: the synergistic principle that makes these fruits exponentially more powerful when combined rather than used individually. Your muscle-building systems work as an integrated network where improvements in one area amplify benefits in all others. When you reduce excessive inflammation with tart cherries, the improved circulation from watermelon becomes more effective. When blood flow is optimized, nutrient delivery improves, making recovery faster and more complete. But here's the timing secret that multiplies these benefits. Consuming these fruits around your physical activity creates a window of optimal muscle-building conditions. The anti-inflammatory compounds prepare your muscles for effective recovery, the circulation enhancers ensure nutrients reach muscle tissue efficiently, and the natural sugars provide energy for both activity and recovery processes. This explains why people who consistently include multiple muscle-supporting foods often see better results than those who focus on single nutrients or supplements. Your body's muscle-building machinery works most effectively when all the supporting systems, inflammation control, circulation, nutrient delivery, and recovery, are functioning optimally. The compound effect also means you often need smaller amounts of each fruit than you might expect, since they work together to create an environment where your natural muscle-building processes can function efficiently. Now let me reveal the final two fruits that complete your natural muscle-rebuilding arsenal. The final two muscle-rebuilding fruits work as a support team for protein synthesis, the fundamental process your body uses to build and maintain muscle tissue. These fruits provide the cofactors and protective compounds that make muscle protein synthesis more efficient and effective. Fruit 3 is oranges, which provide vitamin C essential for collagen synthesis in the connective tissues that support your muscles. But vitamin C's role in muscle building goes deeper. It's required for the formation of carnitine, a compound that helps your muscles use fat for energy efficiently. This becomes increasingly important after 60, when your muscles' ability to use various fuel sources can decline. Oranges also provide folate and other B vitamins that support the cellular processes involved in protein synthesis. The flavonoids in oranges help protect muscle cells from oxidative damage that can interfere with muscle building and repair processes. Fruit 4 is blueberries, which contain anthocyanins that protect muscle cells from the oxidative stress that accumulates with age and physical activity. While some oxidative stress stimulates beneficial muscle adaptations, excessive oxidative damage can impair muscle protein synthesis and accelerate muscle loss. The unique compounds in blueberries appear to enhance insulin sensitivity in muscle tissue, improving your muscle's ability to absorb amino acids and glucose needed for growth and repair. This becomes particularly important after 60, when insulin resistance can interfere with muscle nutrient uptake. Blueberries also support brain health and the nervous system connections that control muscle function. Strong muscles require effective nerve-muscle communication, and the neuroprotective compounds in blueberries help maintain this crucial connection. The combination of oranges and blueberries creates a powerful support system for muscle protein synthesis. The vitamin C from oranges provides essential cofactors for building connective tissue and utilizing nutrients efficiently, while the antioxidants from blueberries protect the cellular machinery involved in muscle building. For optimal muscle building support, include 1 medium orange and 1 2 to 1 cup of blueberries daily. These can be consumed throughout the day, but having them with protein-rich meals can enhance their muscle-building effects. And here's what comprehensive muscle support feels like. Your muscles respond better to physical activity and protein consumption. Recovery becomes more efficient, and you begin to notice improvements in strength and function that motivate continued healthy habits. These 4 fruits work together to address the multiple factors that interfere with muscle building after 60, creating an environment where your natural muscle-building processes can function optimally. But fruits alone aren't enough. You need the right daily habits to maximize their muscle-building potential. Understanding which fruits support muscle building is valuable, but implementing the right daily habits multiplies their effectiveness exponentially. Here's your complete protocol for creating an environment where muscle growth and maintenance can occur naturally and efficiently. Timing your fruit consumption strategically enhances their muscle-building effects. Consume tart cherries in the evening to support recovery and sleep quality. Include watermelon before or after physical activity to optimize circulation and nutrient delivery. Have oranges with protein-rich meals to enhance nutrient absorption. Enjoy blueberries throughout the day for consistent antioxidant protection. Protein distribution throughout the day becomes crucial for muscle building after 60. Instead of consuming most protein at dinner, spread 20–30 grams of high-quality protein across 3 meals. This provides steady amino acid availability for muscle protein synthesis while working synergistically with the nutrients from your muscle-building fruits. Physical activity doesn't need to be intense to stimulate muscle growth when combined with proper nutrition. Resistance activities like bodyweight exercises, light weights, or resistance bands 2–3 times per week provide the stimulus your muscles need to utilize the nutrients you're providing. Even 15–20 minutes of resistance activity can trigger muscle-building processes. Hydration plays a crucial role in muscle protein synthesis that many people overlook. Proper hydration supports the cellular processes involved in muscle building and helps your body utilize the nutrients from fruits effectively. Aim for consistent hydration throughout the day, adjusting for activity level and climate. Sleep quality becomes increasingly important for muscle building after 60 because growth hormone release occurs primarily during deep sleep phases. The melatonin from tart cherries can help, but also prioritize consistent sleep schedules, cool sleeping environments, and limiting screen exposure before bedtime. Stress management directly impacts muscle building because chronic cortisol elevation inhibits protein synthesis while accelerating muscle breakdown. Include daily stress reduction practices that work for your lifestyle, walking, meditation, reading, or any activity that promotes relaxation. And here's what this comprehensive approach feels like. Your muscles begin responding more effectively to physical activity. Daily tasks feel less challenging and more automatic. You develop confidence in your body's ability to maintain and build strength, which motivates continued healthy habits. The key is consistency rather than perfection. Small, daily actions that support muscle-building compound over time to create significant improvements in strength, function, and independence. Remember, the goal isn't to become a bodybuilder, but to maintain the muscle mass and strength that support independence, confidence, and quality of life throughout your later years. Your commitment to these evidence-based practices is an investment in maintaining physical capability and independence for life. So there you have it, 4 fruits that can help rebuild your muscle naturally through science-backed mechanisms. Tart cherries for recovery acceleration, watermelon for circulation and amino acid support, oranges for protein synthesis cofactors, and blueberries for cellular protection and insulin sensitivity. Remember, these fruits work best when combined with adequate protein, appropriate physical activity, and the daily habits that create an optimal muscle-building environment. Now, I have a mission for you. To make this real, write in the comments which of these 4 fruits you're most excited to add to your daily routine. Will it be tart cherries for better recovery, watermelon for improved circulation, oranges for vitamin C support, or blueberries for antioxidant protection? By choosing your starting point, you're taking the first step towards supporting your natural muscle-building processes. Let's see those commitments. And if someone's comment gives you a practical tip for incorporating these fruits or shares their own muscle-building experience, please take a moment to thank them. Building a supportive community makes these healthy changes so much more achievable. Finally, our mission here is to help people maintain their strength and independence through natural, evidence-based approaches. Every like helps this video reach more people who want to support their muscle health naturally. And if you thought of one specific person while watching this, someone who would benefit from understanding these muscle-supporting strategies, share this video directly with them. You could give them tools to maintain their strength and independence for years to come.